Hey, good morning, fam. This your boy D Wheels coming at you. One time here. I don't do much on YouTube. I maybe post a video here or there, but I don't post a lot of videos like to have a following and all of that stuff there. I'm just not I guess you call it a YouTuber. I'm a truck driver with my own authority and all that, and sometimes I just don't have the time to be making videos all the time and all that stuff there, or trying to create some type of following situation, or a whole bunch of followers. But anyway, the situation at hand, yesterday, today is Saturday, so yesterday, something happened to me that really has not happened before. Okay. Down in Hogansville, Georgia. Alright. I pull into I think it's maybe the only truck stop down there that loves truck stop down I-85. I think it's exit 28. I pull in behind this other driver, and immediately the driver in front of me, he stops because he's going to back into the very top parking spot, the one that's closest to the road. So he starts to back in. I have to kind of like jam on brakes a little bit because I didn't know he was going to stop right there and try to back in right there on the corner. But anyway, no problem. So he starts backing in, and he pretty much had a clean shot, like straight back, without pulling up. He could just back right in. So he started backing in, and as he got far enough back into his spot, there's plenty of room then, but he was still backing up, okay? And I started to go on around him, okay? Go around the front of his truck. And at that time, another driver pulled out that was right beside him and pulled over to like the tire bay, but was just like blocking the whole road. I mean, like blocking the whole entrance into the truck stop. So now I'm kind of like stuck. I'm right there. This guy that's backing in, I guess he gets stuck because now he wants to do a pull-up for some reason, but he wants to do a pull-up. And so he's stuck, I'm stuck, and basically I have to back up some and then kind of squeeze in between the two. It turned out to be a big mess. I finally got out of that situation, made it down to the end where you make the last turn before you go into the fuel island, and there were two more trucks, like two more U.S. Express trucks, and they're trying to back up against the curb, I guess so they don't have to walk as far, and so they're trying to back up basically into like a no parking zone. And by then it seems like I was furious. For some reason, my energy was off yesterday. I mean, I wasn't in a rush. I was way ahead of schedule. And but my energy, I mean, y'all ever had a day like that where your energy just felt like it was just like off, like something is, about to happen, or it just felt like that. Like, and I don't really get into the planets and, stars and the planets and the I guess you would call it the barometric pressures and how they kind of affect your mind and everything. But I just felt like things were off yesterday because the slightest thing seemed like it was irritating me, because I'm normally not in no rush, So anyway, I pull on. I finally make it past these other two guys that were trying to, get situated. And as soon as I got a break, I hightailed it around the corner. I mean, just like to show my disgust. I mean, I whipped this thing around the corner, like, I pulled up through the fuel island and parked the truck and got out. And I was just going in there to get a turn signal. I mean, my turn signal, my tail light had went out, and I was going in there just to get another one and keep on going. So, as I get out of the truck and start walking into the store, I hear somebody yelling, "Hey, asshole!" And so, I'm not thinking anything about it, you know what I'm saying? I just keep on walking. Then I heard it again. And, at least I'm like, I want to turn around and see who this guy is yelling at, So I turn around, and this white guy, kind of like heavy set, little chunky little white dude, older guy, is talking to me, and, he comes with the whole thing. you know you don't go around no truck when they're backing up. You could have waited 5 minutes for me to get in my space. I had to do 3 pull-ups or something like that, he said. And I was like, you know, he caught me off guard because I never had an issue with him. You know, I mean, I knew he was backing up or whatever, but I never had an issue with him. He had plenty of space, and I was like, if you did have to pull up once or twice, you know, why would that get you that upset? You know, so I didn't know where this was coming from. So, you know, so he went on and, you don't do nothing like that and such and such. You know, and everything, honestly, y'all, it took everything in me, okay? I mean, really, I'm not a tall dude, okay? But I'm not a small dude either. You understand what I'm saying? I know I could have easily hurt that dude. You know, I could have easily hurt that dude. I mean, really. And I was like, you know, I was just like, man, you know, I really thought about it. I'm like, okay, I got too much to lose. If I really go to this dude's ass right out here, you know, this dude could die. Or whatever. I mean, you know, anything. So I'm like, I'm like, calm down, man. I'm telling myself, calm down, because, you know, this ain't worth it. He's talking a lot. He's talking loud, but, you know, he has not raised his hand up like in a threatening way, you know. So, you know, I just kind of, you know, I let it go, even though he was talking a whole pile of shit as far as, you know, the asshole thing, and, you know, you just don't do that type of thing, and such and such and such and such and such and such. So here's what I'm saying. This is the point I want to make. There are ways that you can get your point across and keep a cool head about it, okay? It would have been just as productive if this guy, who I didn't recognize, and without the asshole thing, I wouldn't have known who he was, because I didn't see him in his truck while he was backing up or whatever. So, but if he had that type of issue, the way you handle a problem like this here, well, let's say somebody wronged you in a truck stop. You know, maybe they didn't do it on purpose, whatever, but they wronged you. You were backing in or something like that, and they went around you or whatever, and it kind of upset you a little bit. Was it a safety issue or whatever it was, you know? Now, you could handle it like this here. Yes, you could walk up to the person and be like, yeah, excuse me, sir. You know, when I was trying to back up, you know, you went around me, and I thought that was kind of unsafe. You know, can you kind of, you know, next time give the person that's backing up a little bit more time to get in the spot, you know, and that would be for the safety of everybody, you know. And at that point, it gives the other person to recognize they're wrong, okay? But when you come at somebody like, hey, asshole, you've already eliminated that whole process of a person, you know, saying, even recognizing in their mind, oh man, I should have done that. I should chill. But so you come off the wrong way from the jump, okay? And realistically, y'all, I wanted to fuck that dude up. I mean, I really did. I really did. I'm like, man, I'm down here in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? If I jump on this dude's ass, it ain't gonna be no little simple thing. I'm the type of person, I just don't go around messing with people. You see what I'm saying? So if I gotta get to that point where I start throwing these hands, I'm gonna make it worth it. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I ain't getting ready to go to jail or nothing like that, because I end up hurting that dude. Really? So I was just like, I just tried to blow that thing off and just say, you know what, just let me let it go. Let me let it go. So one thing is to keep calm. Okay, keep calm, and know how to de-escalate a situation that could turn very bad, because the end result won't be worth, you trying to retaliate because somebody running off at the mouth. Okay, now again, if he had raised his hand up or whatever, any gesture would look like he was like actually getting ready to threaten my person, then it would have been on. I wouldn't have even been making this video, but I probably would have been in jail. Again, I was in Hogansville, Georgia. Okay, Georgia by itself is some bullshit, but Hogansville, that's further on down. And I'm not trying to say what parts of Georgia and all the stuff there. Everywhere across the whole United States got its bullshit. Okay, got its bullshit. So I'm just saying there are certain places that may be worse than others, okay? So I'm saying learn how to de-escalate the situation. If somebody has done you wrong, or you think they've done you wrong, it's better to speak to them in a more of a softer approach. Because if you hard, then the person has no choice but to respond in the same way that you came to them, and nothing's going to get accomplished, okay? So again, if he would have just simply said, man, I felt it was a little unsafe for you to go around me while I was trying to back up. If you would have just gave me a few more minutes, I would have been out your way. You know what I'm saying? Then that would have put it back on me, okay? Then, because like I said, I recognized my energy was wrong when they even came in there. You understand? So I could have easily been like, man, you're right. I apologize. I apologize for that. I don't know why I was in a rush. I was off today. I normally don't go around people when they're backing. You know, that's what the conversation would have been. I normally don't go around people when they're backing. I've been out here over 20-something years, you know what I'm saying, accident-free and all that. So I was just off today, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? We could have shook hands or piled it out or, you know, or whatever, and everything would have been good. So I'm just saying, learn how to take time to properly address somebody else. Because remember, he may have not said that to me. He may have said it to the person that didn't have anything to lose. You see, because there's some people out there like that. They really don't have anything to lose. You see, again, I had family and all that stuff there. You know, I got too much stuff to lose to be in jail over an assault charge, because again, he didn't touch me. He just ran his mouth. So if I would have started going to his ass, you see what I'm saying? That would have been an assault charge. And if he would have died, that would have been like a damn murder charge or manslaughter or whatever. So you see what I'm saying? From something that silly, my ass could end up in jail and my whole life turned around by me overreacting to this guy who was also the perceived asshole, because he handled it all wrong also, okay? So how they say two wrongs don't make a right. So in this case, that's exactly right. That's the proper context. Two wrongs do not make a right, okay? So that's my message for today, especially in these truck stops when things are starting to heat up more and more, with people looking for parking spaces and running out of time on these e-logs and everything. You know, learn how to, you know what I'm saying, learn how to talk to people in a manner that you would appreciate being talked to. You'll get a lot more done that way. Because like I said, I would apologize to the dude if I knew he felt like I really wronged him or something. I would apologize right there had he came the right way. But he came just as an asshole as he said that I was. And I didn't even know I had offended him by going around him. I didn't even realize it. So you understand what I'm saying? Again, like I said, as you can see, I ain't no small dude. As you can see, I might not be the tallest dude in the world, but I ain't no small dude, okay? I really could have whooped his ass pretty damn good, okay? But I said, you know what, man? I'd have too much to lose to even go that route. Again, this is not a race thing. It's not a black and white. I mean, it was a white dude, but it don't matter. Any dude, okay? Any dude. Again, don't get that twisted. If I said the guy was, I think I did describe him or whatever, but it's not a race thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just simply how you talk to people. You know what I'm saying? We all different ethnic groups and everything out here driving these trucks and having these lifestyles and stuff that sometimes have us cranky at certain parts of the day and everything like that, under pressure from this or that or whatever. But just learn how to be more respectful. You will get a lot more done. Okay? Alright, I'm going to start dropping more videos about things out here, because like I said, I've been out here a lot of years with my own authority. I pull a reefer unit trailer, you know, and everything. So I'm gonna start dropping more videos. But like I said, I'm not a YouTuber, what they call these YouTubers or whatever. You know, I'm really not you know, trying to get thousands of subscribers and all that stuff there. I mean, I may have like 3 or 4. I don't even be on here much at all. So I mean, but I hope this message gets out, because there's a lot of truck stop anger going on amongst people, and we all out here trying to do a job. So that's your boy D Wheels, about to sign off of here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, learn to talk to people, because the next person you run up on might not be that person that's got something to lose. Okay? All right, and don't judge people by how they look now, okay? I mean, don't judge them like that. I mean, like I said, I ain't the tallest guy in the world, but I ain't no little midget. But I ain't the tallest guy, you see what I'm saying? I ain't no 6'5", you know what I'm saying? But I ain't no 5'4" either. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just right in that average size. But like, again, you can see, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no small dude. You know what I'm saying? I work on things. I put these guns on your ass and that be a wrap. And if I get these hands moving, I'm good with these hands. You understand what I'm saying? I'm good with these hands. So, but anyway, but I'm not trying to promote that. I'm just saying, you know, I want that to be my last alternative. You see what I'm saying? When I got to start putting them hands and go in that mode, that means that every other sensible mode is out the door. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of times, like this time, it was better for me to just, you know, I don't want to say walk away, but you know what I'm saying, not react to this guy's, you know what I'm saying, I guess, I don't want to call it a threatening matter, but it was a matter, a tone or whatever, that could produce a violent reaction. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, it could produce a violent reaction in the right person. If that's coming at the right person, or I should say the wrong person, it could produce a retaliation that's forceful and not just verbal. Okay, so again, I'm signing off. Know how to conduct yourself in these truck stops. Sometimes it's better to walk away than to sit there and try to be, let your ego get involved, where you gotta, you know, jump on somebody, either whoop somebody's ass, or they whoop your ass, or y'all fighting, or whatever. You get the police involved, now you're in jail. Now you got more shit than it was actually worth when you look at it, okay? So, your boy D Wheels, I'm signing off. I'll be back at y'all again with some videos, hopefully not anything about this, more about trucking, you know, what's really going on, maybe any questions some younger people may have or whatever. I don't know, I'm keeping it 100. Like I said, I got my own authority and all that stuff there, and so you know, I can let you know the process, the real deal. And again, I ain't trying to hype nothing up, because it's not my goal trying to get all these subscribers and all that stuff there. Just what it is, it's just what it is. All right, your boy D Wheel signing out. All right, peace.